Hi guys, thanks for checking the video out. Steve Buzza here, and today I am talking about what you can learn from Cameron Champ's win at the 3M Open. And I'm going to focus on the 18th hole. And it was a really good example of a little bit of adversity through the hole, and then through, I thought, some good strategy and a great wedge shot. Did what champions do, you know, and rode that adversity and ended up with a very simple putt for another win. You know, Cameron Champ's third win on tour, very impressive. And I think this 18th hole, it's easy to say or have an opinion that he did things wrong. I'm going to explain why I think what he did from a strategy standpoint was correct. So first thing's the tee shot. He has the lead. It's par 5. You could argue, don't hit driver, hit iron or whatever. Cameron trying to hit a little fade. Fade goes down the safe side of the hole. It doesn't fade. It turns the other way. He gets blocked out by the trees. The right strategy is the right strategy. So what you need to realize is you can have the correct strategy and not perform the shot particularly well and have a bad result, just like you can have a bad strategy and play a really good shot and get a good result. So when we're looking at strategy, we want to be thinking about how it's going to help us over multiple times playing that hole. Using the right strategy is going to help us on multiple rounds. So when we get to the end of the season, we have shot lower scores as a result. So we have to be careful with strategy. Sometimes when you just look at an individual shot, we end up judging not the strategy, just the quality of the shot. You know, a good strategy is going to mean we can play 7 out of 10 shots and we should always kind of work out okay. If we have the wrong strategy, unfortunately, we sometimes have to do 10 out of 10 quality shots, or we end up making big numbers. So I had no problem with the tee shot. You know, he made the decision that's the best strategy at the beginning of the week, just stuck to the plan. He's in the trees. He doesn't try and do anything too heroic. He just kind of tries to pitch it out. You know, Scott from Decade, he says when you're in the trees, if you can't pull the shot off 90% of the time, you probably shouldn't try it. And I think that's what he did. He didn't try anything too much, just kind of tried to advance it. Unfortunately, didn't find the fairway. And this is where I think you can get the biggest learning moment in what he did down this hole. Too often, I see amateurs not judge the shot that's in front of them, they judge what's happened previously. So Cameron Champ is effectively just chipped out, and then he chips out again, you know, chips it down the fairway. Amateurs too often, and I've seen this in playing lessons, I've seen this playing in pro-ams, they'll hit it in the trouble, chip out, so now they're like, let's say they're back on the fairway, but they're miles back, and if they'd hit their tee shot to the place they're now in, they would probably lay up, but because they've already chipped out, they take the shot on, because they feel like they have to. That way of thinking is a great way to turn like a bogey into, you know, your 7, 8, 9, 10s and beyond. You know, you turn a blip, you know, you can recover from a bogey, but you end up turning it into a massive day-ruining score. So I like the fact that he missed the fairway and then goes, look, I'm just going to advance it. And then with the front pin, he threw the ball, his wedge shot, into the green, it spins back, and obviously the rest is history. But stick to your game plan, which he did. Then was pretty conservative when he found the trouble, and I think that's the bit that you can really learn from. Ensure you don't make a massive score. And then with Cameron Champ, a guy that is known for his speed, showed that he is very good with a wedge. And if you've got speed and are good with a wedge, you know, you can win on the PGA Tour. So get some comments down below. Do you agree with me? Or do you say, well, actually, maybe he didn't know where he was in the event. You know, maybe he didn't know he had a lead, and if he did, he wouldn't have hit driver. I think you can argue the driver off the tee. Everything else he did, I think he showed a lot of composure, didn't let the moment get to him. Obviously a deserved winner. So get those comments down below, and as always, stay safe, stay happy, and I hope to catch you soon.